This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's wait for a minute so that we can start our demo session. Okay, let's give one more minute. Okay, so let us start. So let me introduce myself. So good morning, everyone. So myself, Nirguna. I am basically a BTech mechanical engineering graduate. I am having almost 20 years of industry experience. Out of 20 years, 16 years into SAP materials management and the remaining 7 years into the manufacturing organizations. So initially during the initial career of my experience, I worked for some of the manufacturing organizations like household appliances companies as well as the process industries as an assistant manager materials. Apart from that, when I was working upon manufacturing organizations, I got an opportunity to work for a warehouse manager. In some companies, I worked as an assistant manager materials who was looking after entire warehouse management related activities. Also, some part of time I was working there as a procurement executive. So based upon these experience, when I was working with manufacturing organizations, I got an opportunity to work for some of the softwares like Oracle and JD Edwards and some part of time into SAP as the end user. So I was coordinating with the team in doing transactions related to the inventory warehouse management related transactions as well as the procurement related transactions, etc. So based upon that experience as an end user, I got an opportunity to work for some of the IT industries as a SAP materials management consultant who involved in various types of implementation projects as well as support and enhancement projects. So it's almost some 16 to 17 years for me in the IT industry as a SAP materials management consultant. I worked for international clients as well as the domestic clients in the area of SAP materials management. And I am presently working as a manager in one of the organization in the area of one of the very large scale implementation project. Okay, as a part of training is concerned, so I was able to provide the training for almost some 2000 consultants till today during the duration of almost 3.5 to 4 years period of time. Okay, so I would like to also have the introduction from every one of you so that I will be able to understand the level of expertise which you have in your area of interest. So could you please start? Anyone from the line who will be able to introduce himself, he can start. I think we will start with, let me see, we will start with Rajani Kumari.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Sir, this is Rajani, sir. I am the housemaker, sir. I am interested in learning this SAP sir. So I have joined the demo class, sir.
Okay, okay. So are you working already, or how exactly it is, madam?
Sir, from Corona time, I have signed out from there, sir. Previously, I have worked as I worked in administration side, sir.
Okay, then
So
good.
a little bit knowledge in production side, sir. So I have interested to join in sir.
Okay, okay, good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
then we have Ram Babu. Ram Babu, could you please start your
Yeah, good morning,
introduction?
sir.
Yes.
Yeah, myself Ram Babu. So
Yeah.
presently I'm working with pharmaceuticals as a research scientist.
Yes.
Around 9 years I have experience.
Okay.
So actually in this side growth was very less, sir, like salary wise and positional wise.
Okay.
So that's why I'm thinking to move like SAP
Okay.
So that's why I searched in Google. One of the institute I got in person IT. So that's why I attend the demo.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks
And
for
one
the
more,
introduction. Yeah.
sir, one more question.
Yes.
Actually, I have 9 years experience in R&D.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking to turn into SAP So it is the right decision to
Yeah,
that one.
9 years, not a big time or the tenure, so it will be very good. So I also shifted my career after working 7 years into one of the domain organizations. So you are working for almost 9 years, right? So not an issue. But
But
if you
how they
have,
will consider?
yeah,
Uh, how they
yes,
will
continue.
consider for my experience? How to turn my
Normally,
experience?
SAP is one of the enterprise resource planning tool, right? So if you have
Yes.
experience in the organizations, let us say you have the experience in pharma industry in one
Yeah.
of the department, maybe you are working in the research side, right?
Yes.
Are you working in a quality control side
Research, sir.
or research side, right? So it will be good. So that experience will definitely count. Why? Because if you are implementing a project in SAP, so you need to have the business understanding properly. So which you already have it, right? By working in one of the organization. So
Yes, sir.
it will definitely helps a lot for you, right? So it will definitely count.
Okay. But I
Okay
have
then.
to take
So
3-4 years experience for SAP, or directly I have to put 9 years R&D only.
you can put 9 years, no problem. Minimum 6 years you need to put in SAP. Why? Because you have already 9 years of experience, right? So those things we will discuss once you completed your course.
Okay, okay.
Okay, then thanks for the introduction. Then we have Lakshmidhar Pradhan. I think his video is off, his audio is off, so he will not be able to speak. Then we can continue with Nikhil Kumar. Nikhil Kumar, can you please go through your profile?
Hello.
Yeah,
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
yes,
Yeah, I'm Nikhil, and I'm a recent graduate I'm a 2021 pass out student from mechanical engineering. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you properly.
Just give me a minute, please.
Yeah. Yeah, in between the others can start. I think Kiran, can you please go through your profile as well?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
I am from the non-technical background.
Yeah, could you be a little bit louder so that we will be able to hear you?
Yeah, I am from the non-technical background.
Okay.
So I would like to start in the SAP MM. I searched in the Google and the salary wise and the all is good. So that's the reason I'm looking forward to learn this.
Okay, non-technical background means I didn't get you. So you are doing any commerce course
No,
or
I am not
BCom?
like in Google Maps. I worked for in 2 years. I had 2 years experience.
Okay, then thanks for the introduction. Then we have Manohar M.
Manohar Mahesh sir.
Manohar, right? I
Hello.
see Manohar M.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you explain?
Sorry, it's not Manohar. Mahesh. Mahesh sir.
Yeah, I see Manohar. Okay. Yeah, please go through your profile.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning to all. I am Mahesh sir. Um, Presently, I am working in BKBS. I have experience. Um, my background
I
is
cannot
mechanical.
hear you properly.
Hello. Hello. Now is it audible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
I am Mahesh sir. I am Mahesh.
Yeah.
Presently, I am working in BKBS, sir. I have a 3.5 years of experience in mechanical field only. I have a little knowledge in SAP models, both MM and SD. I want to learn more in MM. Such as
Okay, then good. Okay, then we
okay,
have Murali Mohan Yennamani.
Yeah, hi. Myself, I'm working for Manu Solutions as a manual tester since 3 years. So I came across SAP MM and I just wanted to change platform so it could be helpful for my career. That's what. I'm into SAP MM.
Okay, so then good. Then we already discussed the Kiran. Then we have Sagar Pawar. Sagar Pawar, could you please go through your profile?
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
My name is Sagar. I am from Pune. I completed my diploma mechanical engineering in 2013 and
Yeah.
also completed my BCom in 2019. I
Okay,
don't
so
have
then
any work experience. I'm a fresh.
okay. Okay, so then good. So then we have Sai
Sir, Sai or Sai Krishna Reddy?
Sai Krishna Reddy. We see Sai as well as Sai Krishna Reddy. Sai Krishna Reddy, you can continue.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Sai Krishna Reddy. I am
Yes.
completed in BTech Mechanical 2019 passed out. I have worked
Okay.
in mechanical industries in 2 years. Last 1 year, I present continue in Black Knight Financial Solutions. This is US based company.
Yeah.
I'm interested in SAP courses discussed. It is suitable for mechanical
Yeah. Normally, engineers will go through SAP only. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
that's how.
And
Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
sir.
so then we have Ram Babu. Ram Babu, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Already I introduced myself.
You already gave it. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Then there is someone who joined as a user. I think someone joined as a naming
Yes, sir.
convention
Good
user.
morning, sir.
Yes.
This is Suman, sir, from Nellore.
Yeah.
I have completed my BBA in 2022 this year, sir.
Okay.
I'm from Nellore.
Okay, so you just completed your degree?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, then. Thanks for the introduction. Then I think Mahesh, you already discussed it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then we have Srinivas. Srinivas, could you please go through your profile? Can you hear me? Okay, so then we have Kiran. So Kiran, we already discussed. Okay, so we also have some participants. Yes. Hello.
హలో
Yes.
సార్ నేను శ్రీనివాస్ని ప్రొఫైల్ చెప్పాలా అవసరం లేదని
No, not required. Okay. Okay, so then we have three more participants in the room. So, sir, could you please go through your profile? Procurement manager. How many years of experience? How many? 7 years. So, what software you are using over there? Material management. What software is it? SAP? Which one? Dimension X. Okay, so Microsoft. Okay, then good. And experience in exploration for 3 years. And then from 30 trying to do getting SAP. Okay, so then what about you? You completed? When? 2022. Okay, so you are a fresher. Okay, so team, thanks for the introduction. So let us start with the demo. So since it was observed that we have 20 people in the class, so out of 20 people, we have seen a group of people who are having a experience in some of the organizations, and some people also available as a freshers. So we need to, whenever a SAP class is going to be happen, so we need to consider the freshers as well into the consideration and try to explain so that they will be also able to follow the concepts which we are trying to discuss over here. So we are mainly going to concentrate on SAP materials management related processes or functionalities. Right, SAP is one of the software you might have heard about it. So normally it will be supporting as a software to the organizations or big industries as a backend software, so that the people will be able to use it and they will be able to do the transactions within it, so that their work will be easy and their day-to-day activities will be easy. So let us start with the demo. So SAP is one of the ERP package, right? So you might have heard about it. SAP is a ERP package. When I say ERP, so can anyone tell what is the full form of ERP? What is the full form of ERP?
Enterprise Resource Planning.
Yes. ERP full form is Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning. SAP is also one of the enterprise resource planning package or a software. When I say enterprise resource planning, what exactly meaning of the enterprise resource planning? I think you might have studied mechanical engineering or some other degree. So you might have came across of what exactly the enterprise resource planning is. Can anyone tell what is the purpose of doing a enterprise resource planning in an organization? So enterprise resource planning will be used as a tool in the organizations to achieve a 100% efficiency or over and above the 100% efficiency for the resources are available. Let us say, what are the resources that I am going to consider while doing a enterprise resource planning activities? So there are three types of parameters which I will be going to consider when I am doing a enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning will mainly used for optimum utilization of the resources. Industry is nothing but a involvement of people, right? So I am investing lots of money as the owner of the organization. So if I am investing lots of money, I need to utilize that particular money in a proper way. Then only at the end of the day, I will be getting the profits. So there are so many organizations who will be investing lots of money into their projects, but they will not be able to invest in a proper direction. If you are not investing in a proper direction at the end of the year, what will happen? You need to shut down your organization because of not getting returns. So it is very much important to foresee whatever may be the investments or the expenditures which you are doing. You should expense them in a proper direction, in a right direction, so that you will get the profits, right? So when I say enterprise resource planning, it will take three parameters into consideration. So parameter number one is one of the parameter is manpower. So organization is nothing but a mix up of various types of people. Like there will be a employees, there will be a management category people. Like that, there will be hundreds of people will be there. So as the owner of the organization, I will be investing money in terms of paying salaries to them, or in terms of paying various other expenditures to them. So this is one of the investment for the organization mainly, right? Salary processing is one of the major investment for any organization for every month, right? So manpower is one of the parameter which will be considered when you are doing the ERP related activities. You need to utilize the manpower in a proper direction. You recruited so many people, you are keeping them ideally on bench. What will happen? It's a loss, right? Normally major software companies, what they will do, they will recruit people 3,000 4,000, they will be keeping them on bench. I mean, they are not allocating a proper work, but the salary has to be paid, right? What will happen? You are not getting any investment out of them, but you are making the salaries to them. It's a loss. So you need to foresee at any moment of time there should be a minimum bench strength. so that you will be able to compensate the losses versus the profits. So then what is the parameter number 2? So normally the SAP materials management course, it will have the initial 5 to 6 classes will be theory part. Later we will be simply getting into the SAP materials management functionalities. So I am trying to give you a little bit of understanding in this particular demo session, so that in the further sessions we will be slowly getting into the SAP materials management functionalities. If in the first session itself, if we are able to explain the SAP materials management functionalities, then it will be difficult for the people to understand. So that is the reason we are going to give a little bit of understanding during the initial sessions, then followed by the SAP materials management business processes execution, etc. Then what is the next organizational element? The next organizational element is machinery. So every organization is a mix up of machinery, right? You need to invest lots of money in terms of procuring a machinery so that your production activities will be working properly. So you need to have lots of projects. Within the projects, you need to purchase various types of machinery so that your production will go in a smooth manner. I am investing lots of money in terms of machinery as well. So these are the two parameters. Apart from the two parameters, we have a money, right? Money is one of the major parameter. If I am expensing money in my organization, I need to foresee in a proper direction that investment should go. So these are the three parameters which will be considered in doing a enterprise resource planning related planning. So if you are able to use these three parameters with 100% efficiency or over and above 100% efficiency, you will be able to get the profits at the end of the financial year properly. There are various organizations who are investing lots of money, but they miss how to utilize that money in a proper manner. So if you don't utilize that particular money or manpower or machinery, at the end of the year, you need to shut down your organization. But you want to utilize these things with proper manner. How you will utilize these things properly? You need to have a real-time data should be available with you. When I say real-time data, what is the meaning of the real-time data? The real-time data is nothing but record. Record means, let us say yesterday I have invested 100 crores. I need to document somewhere I have invested 100 crores for salaries 20 crores, for electricity maintenance 10 crores, for machine running experiences 20 crores. Like that, I need to document them in a proper manner. Either I need to document them in one of the notebook, or either I need to document them in the Excel sheet, or either I need to use the advanced softwares, so that tomorrow if I wanted to see what is the expenses that I have incurred yesterday, I will go through the notebook and I will see, okay, so on 11th of October, I have expensed 100 crores. Out of 100 crores, these are the various places where I have included or incurred the money. If I haven't written down those expenses in the notebook, then what will happen? I will not having the track. I don't know where I have expensed the money. So I also will not be able to get the benefits of that expenses. So to do this particular real-time data collection, nowadays you are using some of the ERP related softwares, enterprise resource planning softwares you are using. There are many enterprise resource plannings that are available in the market, but SAP also one of the enterprise resource planning tool. which is having a huge demand compared to the other enterprise resource planning tools. So what are the other enterprise resource planning tools that are available in the market? The other enterprise resource planning tools that are available in the market are, you can say, Oracle, right? So Oracle is one of the enterprise resource planning tool. It was developed by a Oracle corporation, right? Oracle corporation. You might have heard about it regarding the Oracle. It was developed by Oracle corporation, and this software is mainly very good in providing the solutions for the finance related transactions. You might have heard about it, right? If you go to any one of the industry, that industry will be divided into various departments. Finance department is one of the most important department, where they are doing the finance related transactions, right? So if I want one of the software which will be quite good in providing solutions for the finance, so I will go for Oracle Financials. That is the module or the software, Oracle Financials. Then there is one more software known as ZD Edwards. This also will be called as a PeopleSoft, and this also will be called as AS400. And PeopleSoft or AS400 was initially developed and owned by a PeopleSoft organization. There is one company known as a PeopleSoft company, PeopleSoft organization. Later, the JD Edwards was acquired by a Oracle corporation. So now it is under Oracle. And when I say JD Edwards, so JD Edwards was quite good in providing the solutions for human resource management and department related transactions. So in my company, I have a human resource department, and in the human resource department, there will be various activities going on. What they will do normally, they will do salary processing to the employees. They will recruit the people. They will train the people. They will also do some of the another legal activities. So all those like PF processing, etc., all those things, activities will be done by a human resource management department. So Oracle is one of the software which will be quite good in providing the HRMS related processes. When I say HRMS, it is a human resource management department related transactions will be addressed by PeopleSoft as one of the software. So then you have a Tally. I think you already know about it, Tally. So Tally is one of the software which will be used as a enterprise resource planning tool to provide the solutions for the medium size and mid size organizations. Means if my organization is a small scale industry, I cannot expense a lots of money, right? So SAP, Oracle, these are very, very big softwares. So you need to invest lots of money. It's not that much easy. So if a company is some small scale organization, then you can go for the Tally as one of the software. So medium size and mid size organizations. So then we have a Microsoft Dynamics. So Microsoft Dynamics, you might have heard about it. So Microsoft Dynamics is owned by a Microsoft corporation, right? So this was Microsoft corporation. So Microsoft Dynamics was widely used in the sales and distribution related processes. In my company, I am producing a car. I want to sell to the customer, right? If I want to sell to the customer, I need to process I need to execute some business transactions or the processes. Like I will be taking the quotation from the customer. Against that particular quotation, I am going to create a sales order, then delivery, etc. So those type of activities we are going to perform in the sales and distribution department. So if my sales and distribution department wanted to have one software, then I will go for a sales and a distribution module related software, that is Microsoft Dynamics. Project management software. Which one? Dimensions. Okay. Okay. I haven't heard about it. I think I am hearing from you only. Okay, but I need to check that one. Okay, so then like this, there are so many softwares. You have Microsoft Dynamics, then we have a BAN, then we have Sibyl, then you have Care 5000, you have Fusion. Then what about the one, sir, you are saying Dynamics? Supports to project management and HRA as well. Okay. Okay, but I mainly worked upon Oracle. Oracle very limited period of time, but mainly worked upon SAP. So I need to check on this one. But I know the Microsoft Dynamics is mainly into the sales and distribution related business processes functionalities. It is quite good for sales and distribution. Okay, so then we have SAP, right? So you might have heard about, apart from these softwares, we have SAP also, one of the software or the material enterprise resource planning tool. When I say SAP, can anyone tell what is the full form of SAP? Systems? Okay, anyone from the line? What is the full form of SAP?
System application planning.
No, it is systems,
System
applications, and products in data processing.
Okay.
So systems, applications, and products in data processing. So any software is nothing but will be used for the data processing only, right? You are entering some details, then you are getting the output out of the data which you have entered. So which is nothing but a data processing. So when I say systems, can anyone tell what system? When I say systems, systems are nothing but SAP itself is one of the system or software. You can integrate SAP with another softwares as well based upon your requirement. Let us say in my company, I am using SAP system, but I wanted to, my finance department wanted to give one information or intimation to the bank. Every organization will be attached to one bank, right? For the financial related transactions, for making the payments to the vendors or the suppliers, or whenever a payment received by a customer, that particular payment also will be credited to the bank account. So let us say our company wanted to give a intimation to the bank regarding the payment processing to the vendors, right? In such cases, there will be some connection between the company's SAP system and the bank. Let us say bank is using a Oracle system and our company is using a SAP system. So you need to deal with Oracle along with the SAP system. You need to have the connection between two different softwares altogether. So those are nothing but systems. It supports integration between multiple systems, not only SAP system to SAP, SAP system to non-SAP system, non-SAP system to SAP system also it will have the integration possible. Then you also have the applications. What is application? Application is nothing but, let me write it down over here. When I say systems, when I say integration between different systems or the softwares is possible in case of SAP, right? Integrate with the different systems or different softwares are possible. When I say applications, what is the meaning of the applications? Applications are nothing but, you might have heard about it. You are trying to learn SAP MM, so you inquired about SAP MM. When you are inquiring, you might have came across in SAP there will be different modules. Like we are trying to learn SAP MM, but there is one more module related to the SAP F5, SAP controlling. So like we have multiple applications like SAP F5CO is one of the application. You have SAP HR is one of the application, or module. In SAP we will call it as a module, which is nothing but a application together. SAP production planning, SAP quality management, SAP sales and distribution, SAP warehouse management, SAP extended warehouse management. We also have SAP MM. So like that, if you see, there are almost some 20 to 25 different applications are available in SAP. But we are trying to learn mainly on SAP MM. Okay, so based upon your past experience and based upon your knowledge levels, you will be selecting the relevant module and trying to gather into that particular module the knowledge.
So is there any change management?
Change management means
Supply chain.
Supply chain management is there, right? But it is the mix up of some modules you will be calling as a supply chain management, like SAP materials management, sales and distribution, production planning, quality management, warehouse management. All these modules, you are grouping them as a supply chain management modules. Okay. So these are the different applications that SAP is going to support. So based upon the knowledge levels which you have, you will be learning the relevant module or the application according to your requirements. Then what is the products? When I say what is a product? Product is nothing but SAP supports multiple DUCTS, right? When I say products, SAP will support the solutions for different industry sectors. Like I have SAP MM. So when I say products, SAP supports the solutions for different industry needs or different organizational sectors. Like you have in the market, you have retail is one of the sector, right? Retail industry is one of the retail sector. Then you have oil and gas sector, right? You have so many oil companies that are available in the market. So if you want one software which will be able to support the oil and gas sector related transactions, you can go for the SAP. So it support means in the retail industry there will be a business process. In the oil and gas industry there will be a business process, but the execution of the business process in the retail industry and the oil and gas sector is completely differs. Means maybe you are doing the procurement only, but the way of handling the process is differs. Why? Because retail industry and the oil and gas sector are completely different types of business what they are doing. So you have oil and gas industry solutions. So you have mining sector, right? So you also have the mining sector. In the mining sector, the way of doing the business processes are differs. The activity may be same, but when you are coming to mining industry, the way of working will be different. So you need to, whatever may be the software you are developing, it should support the oil and gas solutions as well as the mining and the retail sector solutions. You also have the cement industry, right? You also have the cement industry. Then you have a power sector. Then you have a real estate. Like that, in the external market, there are various types of industries. So SAP is one of the software which will be able to provide the solutions for the all types of industry needs. It is not only restricted their services to one organization or the sector, it has solutions available for all the outside industries. So that is one of the major advantages of SAP. Like if you take the another softwares where you do not have solutions available for various industries, but when it comes to SAP, in SAP you will find the solutions available for most of the industry sectors. So that is one of the major advantages of SAP, why SAP is very much popular in the present world. So SAP started during 1972, I think. Okay, and today is 2022, so it is almost 40 years in the span. No other software was able to sustain in the market for 40 years. Maximum 10 years, 15 years. Okay, but SAP is still having a lots of market, and it is one of the hot cake in the market. Okay, so we have SAP supporting all these industry requirements, which is nothing but we can call it as a products. When I say products, it is nothing but there are various industry sectors in the market. All those industry sectors will be supported by SAP as a software product for their day-to-day activities or the transactions. Then we have the advantages of SAP, right? You have Oracle, you have JD Edwards in the market, but we also have the SAP Materials Management or SAP as a software available in the market. There are various advantages of SAP compared to the other softwares. So we will discuss the advantages in our coming sessions, but in this session I am trying to concentrate upon the SAP Materials Management, where exactly a SAP Materials Management is supporting. We are trying to learn SAP MM. SAP MM in which area of an organization is going to support as a software. Can anyone tell in which area of organization or industry the SAP Materials Management is going to support? We discussed SAP FI will support in finance department. SAP HRMS will support the HR department. And when it comes to SAP Materials Management, in which area of organization SAP Material Management is going to support as a software? Can anyone tell?
Purchasing area.
No. Production planning. Production planning module will support the production related activities. But there is, when it comes to a SAP Materials Management, so SAP Materials Management is going to support one of the department known as a purchasing department, right? So some people will call as purchase department, or some people will be calling as a procurement department, or you can call it as a supply chain management department as well. So you are working as the SAP consultant, right? So if you are working as a SAP materials management consultant, you need to understand the procurement department related activities thoroughly. So that's what I am trying to explain you, sir. So if you know the procurement related activities thoroughly, mapping them into SAP software is quite easy. So that is one of the added advantage which you have. So you said that you have 9 years of experience, right? 7 years, right? So it will be definitely an added advantage for the SAP consultants. So as the SAP materials management consultant, we need to understand what are the activities that are happening in the procurement department. If you know those activities, it is quite easy for you to map those business processes into SAP. You are working as a consultant, that means you need to map the business processes into SAP. That is the major work which you are going to do it once you learn the SAP materials management course. So can anyone tell what are the activities that a purchasing department is normally performing in an organization?
Sir,
So there
can I
will be
tell,
two
sir?
types of activities that the purchasing department is going to do. So the activity number 1. So what is the
Purchase
activity number 1?
requisition.
Can anyone tell what will be done
Purchase
in the
requisition, sir. Purchase
oh,
requisition.
yeah, not only purchase requisition, there are other activities as well. Along with purchase requisition, there are other activities as well. So normally a purchasing department will perform 2 activities. One is procurement of various types of materials.
Requirements.
Procurement of various types of materials. So when I say procurement of various types of material, but what is a procurement? I think we have some freshers in the class, so they don't know what is a procurement. When I call a terminology procurement, can anyone tell what is a procurement terminology? What does this mean? Yeah, what is procurement?
Requirement, sir.
What is the meaning of the procurement?
Requirement.
No, no. When I say procurement, what is the
Okay.
meaning in English or Telugu or something, some other language? Okay, let me explain. Procurement is nothing but, I will give one example. Let us say I will take an example of the Tata Motors Private Limited Company. Let us say I have a Tata Motors manufacturing plant, Pune. So we already know there is a Tata Motors manufacturing plant located in Pune. So what they are doing in the Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant, what activity they are doing? They are producing various types of Tata vehicles. Let us say they are producing Tata Sumo or Tata Harrier, etc. So they are producing, their main motto in the Tata Motors manufacturing plant Pune is they will be producing Tata Sumo and Tata Harrier. If they want to produce or assemble Tata Sumo and Tata Harrier, they need so many spare materials, right? What are the spare materials? They need tires. Let us say they need tire. To produce one car, they need 5 tires. They need engine. They need tubes. They need tubes 5. They need engine. One engine. for one car. Tire tube engine is required so that they will be able to manufacture the Tata Motors car. But where these people will get the tire tube or engine? Either they need to buy the raw material from the external suppliers. Let us say if they want to produce a tire in their Tata Motors plant, they need tar as a raw material, right? They will buy the tar from one of the oil company and they will do some manufacturing processes on the tar and they will produce the tire. Otherwise, somebody else is manufacturing the tire. Let us say MRF company. So nearby there is a MRF company. MRF company is already manufacturing the tire. So if MRF is already manufacturing the tire, Tata Motors is not required to manufacture the tire on his own. They simply need to place a order known as a purchase order or contract upon MRF company for a particular quantity of the tires. Against that particular order, MRF is going to deliver the tires to the Tata Motors. Then Tata Motors will utilize those tires into the production processes and produce a car. It is for every material, tube also. They can buy it from MRF. MRF will deliver the materials of the tubes to the Tata Motors. They can utilize those tubes in their production processes and produce the car. Engine also like that. So this particular activity of raising a order upon MRF company and bringing the materials from the MRF company to Tata Motors premises and make a payment to the MRF company for the tires supplied by MRF company will be called as a procurement activity. It is simple. Like in your home, you wanted to cook a rice. If there is a stock of rice is available, then you will cook it. That is done. But you don't have the rice, what you will do? You will go to Kirana store and pay some amount of 1000 rupees, bring the rice bag into your house and cook it. So this particular activity is simply a procurement activity. When it comes to an organization, you are buying so many materials, not only rice. You will buy thousands of different materials from different vendors. So this particular activity of purchasing the materials from the external suppliers will be called as a procurement activity. If you go to the normal organization, the procurement activity will be done by using various business processes. Like you will be dealing with the import vendor sometimes you are dealing with the domestic vendors, etc. So your business scenario will differ from case to case. Okay, those things we will be discussing in our coming sessions. But in this session, I am trying to just give you an understanding of what is a procurement activity and what is the various types of transactions or the materials that are being procured by a purchasing department, we will see. So the activity number 1 will be procurement of various types of materials required for an organization. When I say various types of materials, what are the various types of materials that are available for the uses of organization? That we will see in tomorrow's session. But in this session, we will have 10 more minutes again, so we can discuss whatever may be the doubts or the clarifications which you have. Okay, so SAP Materials Management course, it will be almost a 80 days course, 80 to 90 days course. So every day there will be a 1.5 hour class will be there. So it will take 90 classes to complete the entire course. So as a part of this course, we are going to give you the training on ECC, Enterprise Core Component version. Apart from ECC, we are also going to give you the training on one of the latest version known as S4 HANA and HANA. So S4 HANA is the one of the latest version, S4 HANA version 2020 that got released during 2021. So which is the latest version of the SAP package. So I am going to give you the training upon latest version as well as the previous version known as ECC, which is known as the Enterprise Core Component. So it will be a 90 days course, and we are going to discuss the configurations related to the SAP materials management. Also, there will be some 18 to 20 different business processes will be there. All those business processes and what are the master data that are required to be created in SAP to execute the transactional data. Also, we are going to discuss about the project, means a real-time project. When you go into here, we are discussing some simulation project, right? Simulation project means you are just taking some dummy data and trying to execute the transactions in SAP. It is not a real-time project, but it is a simulation project you are going to say. It is a model project you are going to do it. But we will take at least 10 to 15 classes related to the real-time project as well. When I say real-time project, how you are going to really work into the project when you get into a company and placed into a real-time project. What activities you are going to perform it, and how you are going to test the things, and how you are going to deliver the objects or the solutions to the client. Okay, so if you have any doubts regarding the course, so we can discuss for 10 more minutes. Yeah, any doubts from the line?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir. Is this recorded video? Is that
Yeah, we are going to record it. Yeah.
this? Yeah. If you
So
don't mind, could you please share this?
huh?
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, our team will share it to you, right? With whom
Okay.
you are in
Okay.
touch? Hello.
I don't know her name. I don't know her name, but I have number, contact number.
Yeah. So we are going to share it to you. So I think Sudeep, so
Okay.
she will share it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then any other doubts if you have, so that we can discuss, no problem in that. So if you have any doubts, you can discuss with me at any moment of time. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
What kind of a project would you explain? I mean, in the real-time project, is it an implementation project or a support project?
We will explain you what activities that you are going to perform in implementation, what activities you are going to perform in support, what activities you are going to perform in the rollout project.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said like previously we will do a real-time project. So in which type of project we'll do?
So real time, when I say real time project, we will take any one of the company as an example purpose. Let us say we will take Tata Motors or Reliance. So any one of the real time company we will take into example and we will try to execute that. Okay, but
Okay.
that is how it works.
Okay. For that
Yeah.
example, would we do all types of projects? Means like, would you explain or teach us to do the implementation, support, and rollout every project, or only one project would you teach us?
No, if I explain for one project, the same activities will be performed in all the projects, right? So the concept is same, whether it is a rollout or implementation or support, the concept is same, but the way of doing the activities will differ.
Okay. Would you explain like what kind of activities would be there in other projects as well?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
So what's the difference between S4 HANA and cloud?
No, that it will take time. Okay, so this is the only demo session which we are going to have it. If I explain what is S4 HANA, what is cloud, then other people will get confused. Okay, the only difference, the difference between S4 HANA, in S4 HANA you have two things. One is on-premise and the second one is the cloud. Okay, so when you say cloud, in case of cloud, the server and the maintenance of the database is owned by the another companies, like you have IBM, Amazon, Oracle, etc. Right? So they will be maintaining the database and you are just trying to purchase them on the contractual basis. You will take them on rental basis and use it for your purpose. Okay, but it will be confusing if I explain now. So we are going to discuss what is the difference between a HANA database and the cloud and the on-premise in our coming sessions.
Okay, and so one thing is that can we show some experience on this training because fresher does not have any vacancy lot of.
No, fresher does not have any vacancy means, but as a fresher you need to get the experience, right? If you want to get the experience, you need to learn from now. Then only you will get experience, right? If you wait for 2 more years to get the experience, then it's you will be losing the time.
Okay.
So if you are a fresher, you just completed your degree, just start learning SAP, so that you will, when the time passes, you will get the experience. Then based upon that experience, you will be able to get into the market. So that way it works. If you are thinking that I am fresher, I do not have experience, only the time will pass.
No, sir, no, not like that. I want to just know that after completion of this training, can you some able to show 2 or 3 years experience in SAP?
That's what I am telling. Let us say you passed on 2022.
Not
You learned
19.
course.
Okay.
When did you
Okay.
pass out?
2019.
Then you can put 3 years experience, right? Then you should not call you as a fresher. You should call you as an experienced person who is having 3 years of experience. I am thinking you are saying that you are a fresher. That means I am thinking that you passed out just now.
No,
If
not
you
now.
passed out during 2019, you should not call you as a fresher.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so any other doubts?
And sir, one thing is that which is better, that ECC or S4 HANA?
ECC will be available till 2025 or 26 only. After 26, the ECC is going to will not be supported by SAP. So that is what SAP was mentioned. Okay, so after
Okay,
2026, so you need to migrate from ECC to S4 HANA, all the companies. Presently, you have ECC plus S4 HANA, both are available in the market. Some companies are using ECC, some are migrating from ECC to S4 HANA. So that is the reason we are trying to explain you the ECC functionalities along with the new functionality that is available in the S4 HANA.
okay, okay.
Okay, any doubts from the group here?
Not now. Okay.
Okay then, so thanks for joining the call. So we can meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for joining the call. Okay, if you have any doubts, so we still have 2 more minutes, we can discuss.
Do I get jobs outside India without SAP certification?
Huh?
Do I get jobs outside India without certification, SAP certification?
If you are a certified consultant, then it is well and good. So let us say you take Germany. If you want to get a job in Germany, they will definitely give preference to the certification. But in India, nobody will ask you whether you did certification or that. But If you also did the certification, it is a added advantage that I can say. Okay, means you went for the interview, you have the certification. I also attend the same interview, I didn't have the certification. Then whom they will consider? They will consider you only, right? So certification will always place an added advantage. Okay, so the course is almost 90 days course. So we are going to discuss the various functionalities during this 90 days course of tenure. Okay. So we can stop the session. If you do not have any further questions, we can meet on tomorrow's session. Thanks a lot for joining the call. Thank you. Bye bye. I am closing the session. Thank you. The recording will be shared by Sudeepa. So please get in touch with her.
అందుకే అలా ఉంది